Hi, I'm Ryan with Pblcty, and we are coming to you from our offices at Contra Studios in Midtown Manhattan, and we are in conversation with Joanna Krupa of Real Housewives of Miami. Joanna,
yes.
Congratulations on the wedding, first and foremost.
Thank you.
Are you getting tired of all the congratulations quite yet?
I'm not. It was such an amazing day of my life, and it ended so quickly that I love talking about it, and
Okay.
I honestly can't wait to relive it when it airs on the show, because it's just one of those moments you just want to talk about it for a long time. It just went like that.
You
too
blink
fast.
and it's kind of over, right?
Yeah,
Even though it's a
that's
14, 18-hour day, like
yeah,
it doesn't
that's
matter.
the sad part. Yeah, and I was just basically, at one point during the reception, I just took off my shoes and started bouncing like a rabbit, from one side to the other, like making sure all my friends are okay. Dancing, I was just like, it was so weird, like in such a different world. I was just in such a happy place. It's
And
hard to explain.
how long did that happy place last for?
Well, I woke up that morning, smiles,
Okay.
just in such a great mood. I
Right.
wasn't stressed. I wasn't nervous about everything. I did have amazing wedding planners, and then from the wedding planners to the florist to the dress, everything I think came in place so well in just 3 months that I had to.
Right.
To plan everything, that I just felt very at ease. But Roman, on the other hand, I know he was very stressed. He almost like fainted during when I was walking down the aisle. He started getting this really bad back pain, and I'm like, after he told me, like, thank God he didn't faint. He would have ruined everything.
Or it would have been incredibly dramatic to be seen on Bravo at the same point. That would have been a great tease,
yeah,
right?
I'm sure
like, what happened?
Yeah, I'm sure it would have been great for Bravo, but it sucked for me.
Right, 100%. Now, when you were doing the wedding planning and you had these planners, did you put some restrictions on the Bravo crew so they wouldn't get in your way or ruin anything about how you wanted the event to unfold?
I definitely, I said, this is my wedding. Whatever you want to cover, you're more than welcome to cover. But obviously, I'm going walking down that aisle that one time. If you miss something, then it's unfortunate. But
no take two.
It's going to go like there's no cameras there.
Okay, no take two. I like that. So you're one take Joanna Krupa on the weddings. I love it.
On the wedding definitely. But because sometimes you're in that moment and you just don't want anybody, because it's such an important time of your life. You just don't want anything distracting you. Like one thing for me, the biggest fear was with the cameras being there and my cameras, from my videographer and my personal photographer, that I was just worried that they would get into each other. Like that was my biggest worry. But besides that, it went great.
Now, obviously, you guys have been together for several years. You like any couple, you have ups and downs, peaks and valleys. Several months ago, it was well documented how you were going through your troubles, and you were thinking maybe to yourself, maybe I'm better off pursuing my life solo at this particular moment. What made you realize that you were going to be stronger together than you were going to be solo?
As crazy as it sounds, I feel like the show saved our relationship last season, because the certain events that did happen, it kind of opened our eyes that we are taking each other for granted, and we really need to make a decision here if we're gonna go and plan the wedding and set a date or break up, because it is hard being bi-coastal. He's running his business in Miami, I'm running my business in Los Angeles, and there was times where I just didn't feel like going to Miami and he couldn't. So kind of relationship was in a very tough space last year. But if it wasn't for the show, I probably wouldn't be in Miami for like 3 or 4 months at a time.
Good point.
And the things that happened, it probably would have never happened, and we would have just he would have probably went on and cheated on me, and I probably would have, we probably would have just ended up breaking up.
One of the conflicts that's gone on the show routinely is more with Adriana. How's that relationship?
We came, during the season, it was a pretty rough ride. It was a lot of obstacles because, I felt every time I knew I was going to see her at an event, I had this nasty knot in my stomach, and I was so sick of feeling that way. During the season, I gave her a few chances to really apologize and try to move forward from what happened last year, because I'm not the type of person to hold grudges. I forgive. Obviously, I'll never forget. So at this moment, I think we're in a peaceful situation. I mean, I'm not going to say that we're friends, but I think we're much better than we were last year.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
you.
We appreciate you coming down to Pblcty in our offices at Contra
My
Studios
pleasure.
and joining us in conversation.